Schools, folks. Schools. They disappoint me at the moment. They really, really do. And they disappoint me really on the back of directives that keep coming from this government or that government or the other government. I think what they're doing with our kids is wrong. I really do, and especially kids at young ages. Something came out yesterday where they're talking of teaching young kids about suicide and how wrong it is, and how not to listen to outsiders who try to push you down that route. That I agree with. It's one of the few things I've agreed with to do with schools over the last sort of 2 or 3 years. But everything else I tend not to. I mean, I mentioned yesterday my granddaughter of 7 or 8, Todger, 7 or 8 years, talking Todgers and other things of that ilk. Because they're now getting sex education at school. I think she's 8, not 7. I think it's too young, but that's just me. Maybe because I'm an old fuddy-duddy and we didn't get it at that age, or at all for that matter. I just don't get it. And I don't really. But I'm hearing a couple of things today. What I've heard, I'm hearing today that they're looking at, they're not looking at, one school in Manchester, what was it called? The New House Academy has banned all young girls, or girls, from wearing skirts. They can't wear skirts anymore. They've got to be in black trousers, same as the boys wear. They've all got to be the same. And I'm thinking, what's all that about? Why should a girl wear trousers? If she wants to, great. It's good that they have the opportunity. I don't think at schools I was in, the girls were allowed to. Give them the opportunity, yeah, no problem. The option, should I say, not the opportunity. But if girls want to wear skirts, let them. The girls, when all said and done. No. This school don't say that. It's all about inclusivity and having them all the same. Is it to do with so many are going from the dark side to the, they're going from male to female to male, this to that to the other? Is it all to do with that or not? I don't know. I do know, folks, when I went to school, this is how old I am now, when I went to school, they had 2 wings, well, not 2 wings, 2 schools. 2 schools in one. Same footprint. Which side was the girls? I think that side was the girls. The girls that side, boys this side. I think I started on this side. But anyway, the first year I went to school, senior school this is, they actually amalgamated. They made it mixed classes. For the 10 or 15 years before that the school had been built, it was always separate. So I went in first year then, mixed classes, and enjoyed it. But that's another story. But I'm thinking, are they trying to drive back to, what's going on? What's it all about? And then I pick up something today. I did see it today as a headline, didn't read it. I read more of the headline today. I didn't really read it. The young girl in the school there, who's been sent home, or they've rung her dad, asked him to take her home, because she's wearing a Union Jack dress, a dress with a Union Jack on there. The whole thing, a bit Jerry Halliwell-ish. It was, what was it? She's got a Union Jack flag dress. She sent home. It's the school's culture day. And she's coming to the culture day, and I think she's saying she's probably part of the British culture. She's British, been born in Britain, blah, 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 blah. That was her interpretation on it. No input from her mum and dad. They probably think she's doing the right thing. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you're British, blah, 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 blah. School not happy. Not happy at all. No, it's too much. What reason did they give? Yeah, because it's all about inclusion. If you have a dress that's British and British only, you're not including everybody else. And I'm thinking, well, what's the problem with that? That's just her interpretation of things as to what you want and what you feel comfortable with. And I thought to myself, well, let's say a child had come in with a dress that was a Pakistani or Indian flag, or maybe even Israeli. Would they have banned them as well? Probably not, I think. Well, maybe the Israeli they might, because everyone's against the Israelis for some reason, but Pakistani or Indian, would they have got banned? Probably not. In schools nowadays, and I don't know the answer to this, folks, are young girls allowed to go in burqas and whatever? I think is burqas one where you cover your... Maybe they're not in schools, I don't know. But are they allowed to? If they are allowed to, would they ban that? If they're not allowed to, but on this inclusion... Was it Inclusion Day? What did I say? Culture Day. On this Culture Day, if a young girl of ethnicity came in a burqa, would they throw her out of school? I don't think they would. I think they might say, why have you come like that? I said, well, this is my culture. This is the culture I grew up in. Oh, okay, then, carry on. But because it's British and we want to be seen, not to be promoting or bigging up Britain or whatever else it may be, or being proud in our heritage, you ban a young girl. You kick a young girl out. And I'm thinking, that must have been traumatising for her. I think she was only 8 or 9, if memory serves. She might have been 10 or 11, but she's not that old. She's probably thinking, what have I done wrong? There was no malice in there, no nastiness meant or anything like that. And we're not going too far, folks. I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking it yet, because in my mind we are, but I'm a grumpy old git. I'm very old. And I'm British, and I could say proud of it. I am, and I'm not. I'm not proud of some of the things that we've done. We've done a lot over the centuries, so others that just stinks. I've told you before what religion I've been brought up in. I used to sort of, although I never was a practising religious buff, I'd said once on here, and it was true, I had a chat once with a mate of mine when we were about 16, and I was proud to have been brought up in the faith I was, and I said, I don't know why. I've sort of thought there was something about us, yet I never went to church. And he said, I feel the same, isn't it weird? I said, yeah, but none of us go to church. And that's how I felt then. Since then, I felt totally differently when I've realised many of the priests in my faith have raped young boys, abused young boys, sometimes girls, but mainly boys. They've done heinous things and they've covered it up. And then when their elders have found out, that I know I'm going down a different path here altogether, they've covered it up as well. It's gone to the highest authority, and there's been cover-ups in the church for years and years and years. But going back to school, can a kiddie not be proud of where she's come from? I don't know. I just think the country's going to the dogs. I do, honestly. I've said it time and again. I'm saying it again.